As I drown in my regrets.
Yeah, paranoid just means you have all the facts.
I can't take back the words I never said. I can't take back the words I never said.
We are here because the police are attacking citizens without reason, without charges. Over the 4th of July weekend, I was attacked by a group of 8 cops without due process, without anything. I was never laid my rights, never given charges, never given a phone call. One cop was even so nice as to tell me that the Constitution does not exist. We are here to defend the Constitution. We are here because we are human beings and we have rights. And we will not stop when a cop tells us that they don't exist. We are not subservient to the police. There is nothing to be afraid of unless you commit a crime. They are not the authority. The people are the authority. This is granted to us as the Constitution. Every day, if you look at the news, they are arresting people for feeding the homeless. They are shooting people in the back for not paying bus fare. This is unconstitutional. It is inhumane. We must stand up to it. We respect the fact that police officers have a tough and potentially dangerous job. And all cops who operate within the law deserve to be commended. Unfortunately for them, there is a group of cops operating like the mafia, operating outside the law. This is giving the good cops a very bad name. So if you're in them and you abide by the Constitution and you hear about corruption within your unit, you must do something because it is making you look bad. We will continue to stand here in defiance of tyranny until justice is served. You cannot run around macing people for no reason.
Not with you around.
One thing, you know,
no matter the position you are in,
this
whether
is
you are rich or
the
poor, it
monthly
doesn't
meeting
matter.
for the Libertarian Party
I
of
never
Pennsylvania is
expected to be
happening
attacked
right
by
now.
the police.
It's a meeting
for
right now,
no
you said?
reason.
Yeah.
All right.
I was simply walking down the street.
Some
It
of the
could happen to
libertarians
you.
might have been able to come out
What
and
would
be
you
here
do
for that reason.
if you were in dire circumstances such as the police attacking you?
If I weren't here,
This is why we have
Yeah,
rights
right.
to protect us. We must fight to defend them. If we don't, what do you have left? It's the American spirit. You must educate and inform yourself, or else it could happen to you. It is getting more and more common every day. The police are tasing people illegally, shooting people illegally, detaining people illegally. We cannot stand for it. Look at the world around you. Everything is getting more control. Our freedoms are being taken away. What are you going to do about it? We know the law, and we know that it is illegal for you to use mace unless you are threatened. There is no reason that we should be afraid to walk down the street, and we will inform ourselves and speak out against corruption. I don't believe all cops are bad. For all I know, you are a law-abiding police officer, and if you are, you must inform people to inform about corruption. And impacting people without charges. We must be read our rights. We must be given a phone call. They cannot abuse their powers as they have with me and so many others. This is not happening in some faraway place. It's right here in your community. Every weekend, they are arresting drunk students for no reason and preying on the fact that they don't know their rights. It is not lawful. It is a profit structure. I was attacked by a group of 8 police officers. They never gave me charges. They never read me my rights. They even told me that there is no such thing as the Constitution. That should piss off each and every one of you. We are Americans, and as Americans, we have unalienable rights that no power structure can take from us as long as we are informed and as long as we fight for them. That is why we are here. Honk your horn in support of your rights. Fight for your rights!
Did a bunch of research on wiretapping laws and yeah, this cop tried to tell these kids in Harrisburg.
Do not be afraid of
What's up?
I heard it's pretty hard to get a wiretap.
No, if you film a police officer and they claim not to know, you get charged with wiretapping. Yeah.
and we must fight
So-
to defend them before they take them from
So
us.
apparently the wiretapping statute of Pennsylvania states that it only applies to private companies, private communications actually, and that no public officer can expect privacy on a public road.
There you go.
Boom.
There you go.
Fight for your rights!
Keep it going! Beep, 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 beep. Why don't people... We should blare your motherfucking horn.
Show your civil disobedience! Civil disobedience! I believe in the Constitution and what we
Oh, here we go. Here's where the whole wiretapping shit comes in. Alright, I'm gonna go walk down the street and see what's up to Mike. Here, hold these. Uh-oh.
Decision.
Well, I
Should
just have
you
a
do
question.
it?
I have a
I'll
question
cite you.
about the law. I mean,
Okay, I'm just letting you know.
well, no, I want to ask you about the law.
No, we're not. This is not a news conference.
Well, no, I mean,
I'm
but
just
you're a cop.
I'm just advising you that you
By the way,
can't
you're
use.
being recorded. I'm sure you've seen.
Fine, I'm recorded all the time. You're not allowed to use noise amplifying or voice amplifying devices.
We've read this, and I've even gave it to a lawyer. This is
Okay,
about
all right.
private property. and public area.
Continue to use it, and I'll cite you. That's
No,
all I'm going to tell you.
I'm just saying, I want to clarify
Yeah,
and operate with the
I'm
law.
telling you, that's what the law reads as
And
far
I'm
as
asking
we're
to find out
concerned.
points.
Now,
I mean, this is,
I'm curious. What's the law read? I mean,
It's right there.
yeah, we already have this. We have to
Okay,
figure it out.
okay.
You don't say anything about microphones.
Yeah, it's a noise. It's an
Well,
amplifying
don't-
device.
Well, don't we have a 10th Amendment that says that all laws passed have to be compliant with the Constitution and the First
If you
and the
continue
First Amendment right?
to use it, I'm going to cite you. That's all I'm going to tell you.
Cite
all
you
right,
for
so
what?
cite you for a noise
Well,
violation.
don't you need a complaint before you can even do that?
No, absolutely not. I don't need a
for private
complaint. You're
property.
using a noise amp. No, I'll tell you what. Go up to the courthouse where they protest every week. Every week. They all know the rules. I'm just giving you the rules to follow the rules.
I don't
Other than
believe
that,
in
you can be out
legal
of. Okay.
I
that's fine.
talked to the lieutenant in there, and he told me when I went in and I talked to him about that. He said there's an ordinance against
Right.
using one of these.
That's it.
And I said, "Show me yours." He said, Well, there is no ordinance, but you have to have a permit. And it sent me upstairs. I went upstairs, and they told me, no, we can't
Sorry.
give you a
No,
permit.
listen,
And they told me it is a noise.
I'm clarifying this for you. I'm clarifying. Okay, I'll clarify it for you. If you want to use a noise amplifying device, you have to get a permit to use one. You don't have one. If you were granted one, then you can have a band, whatever it is. Unless you have one of them, you can't use noise amplifying devices. All I'm doing is trying to give you the law, so I don't have to enforce it. That's all.
I did ask her for one, and she said I can't give you one.
Well, I'm the police, and I'm advising you.
Okay, well, to my knowledge and according to
Well,
my
if you
lawyers,
use it, you're going to get a citation.
I can't ask you a question.
No,
I'm asking about the law.
That's it. That's the end. That's the
Well,
law.
that's not it. There's 6 pages there. So.
It's highlighted. Okay? We're not going to play games on it. You've been advised.
I'm asking you about
You've
the
been
law.
advised. You
You're
cannot use
You're
that.
a public
all
officer,
right?
and you're supposed to tell me the law when I ask for it.
You've been told.
Thank you, Mr. O'Donnell.
It's on here. It's on page 1 and 2. It's clearly in there. Okay. You can interpret it any way you want to. I'm going to tell you that the way we interpret it is that's a noise amplifying device, and in order to use one, you need to get a permit. Outside of the noise, you guys can do what you're doing. You just can't use the noise amplifying
Does somebody
device.
have to complain then?
No, not necessarily.
Doesn't that violate the First Amendment of the
No, no, it
Constitution?
doesn't.
So the Constitution doesn't apply here,
It doesn't apply to that.
but here in Westchester?
It doesn't apply to that.
But the Constitution is above.
Listen, you're whatever your interpretation is, that's your interpretation.
It's the
I'm
American
giving you
Foundation.
what
Are we going to be arrested if we use them?
You'll be issued a citation if you use it. Okay, that's all. Nothing more. A citation. Nobody's going to bring you in. Nobody's telling you to stop protesting.
We're not going to get maced or anything, right?
Conversation. Looking at me like,
What's up, man?
hey, what's up, man? How you doing?
Kyle.
Kyle, Pete.
So you're
Pete,
saying,
nice to
Hey,
meet
what's
you.
up, man?
I'm like,
Hey, Mike, Tyranny Response Team, baby.
There's no complaint.
Mike,
You can still come out and stop us, even if there is no complaint.
That's correct.
oh yeah, we're going to beat you, man.
And it says that in there. Like, please have a copy.
Yeah, sir. Thank you.
Yeah.
What's the time? What's the best place to
What's the best place to
What's up?
What's a good way to get a hold of us?
Facebook.
Facebook? I'm not on Facebook.
Alright,
What's in that say, bro?
do you use email?
Yeah.
Alright. Mike probably checks his email.
I mean, if you don't have like a local
I'll give you his number. Let me go.
Are you sure?
Yeah, he's cool.
That's cool.
He's been getting called by
Hey,
people all
check
day.
it out. How about if I leave you my email?
Alright.
And y'all just get in touch with me.
Yeah,
if that's alright.
I'll get him beat him to
Yeah, because y'all don't have to. We don't have to exchange everything that y'all want to. That's fine. I mean, y'all.
I trust you. I mean, you're a dude.
Were you just driving by?
Yeah,
Oh,
I
cool.
was just driving by picking up pizza, man. I'm like, I gotta say what's up to these
Cool.
guys, because I know what this is all about.
Yeah, man, they're out of control.
Yeah,
Somebody's
man.
got to say something.
Yeah, whatever.
No, he was.
That ordinance doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, it's-
Because they'd have to arrest everybody driving by with the radio on.
Yo, you know we should call. Nothing's.
Hey, think I should leave it alone?
But yeah, for now. What we should do every time is come out as a win.
Oh, I think it was a win. Oh, without a doubt.
The cop over there, I heard, I got it on here, threatened to arrest him.
I'm
Rolled
sure.
down the window and threatened to arrest him.
What for tumultuous speaking?
Screaming at him.
I really think the war on terror is a bunch of bullshit. Just a poor excuse for you to use up all your bullets. How much money does it take to really make a full clip? 9/11 building 7, did they really pull it? And a bunch of other cover-ups. Your child's future was the first to go with budget cuts. If you think that hurts, then wait, here comes the uppercut. The school was garbage in the first place, that's on the up and up.